All right, another quick water spot removal using acid. I mix this acid myself. It's always good to know who mixed the acid because everybody mix acid different. And if it mix it too strong, you might have to add some water to it to kill some of the strength. Or if they mixed it too weak, you might have to add acid to it to make it stronger. Or you can find yourself having to repeat the acid wash again. It's always good. It's a must that you already have the car pre-washed and the soap needs to be on the car, like on the surface or the exterior like this. You gotta soak it down real good. You got less chance of damaging windows or the body or the car that you give me the acid bath if you got the soap on real heavy. Basically, I'm washing this car again. He washed it doing his prep, and I asked him not to rinse the soap off because it's better for me to come behind it with the soap already on it to do the acid wash. I always try my best to stay away from the trim right there. Because if the acid is strong enough, real strong, and you don't know it, you can't turn that trim white. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just soak this up real good, just to play it safe. Just in case that acid, when I do the windshield, drips down on the body or the well, on the motor there, it has a little bit more soap. That's just an extra precaution on my part. Okay. Now we're talking. So now I can do this and ain't got to worry about staining the molding around the windshield. The amount of soap that's on this car when it was washed is more than enough to allow me to do the acid wash safely. I like having this much soap. It gives the acid something else to sit on top of without damaging the molding or the paint. I wouldn't advise nobody to do an acid wash in direct sunlight or without washing the car. Say if you wash the car and you decide to do an acid wash on it, but you don't want to wet the car and wash it again, I would suggest you don't even do it. If you can't or don't want to go back and wash the car again and get it soapy like this car is soapy, if you can't do it that way, it's best not to do the acid wash. Because if you don't do it like that, it's a possibility you could damage the paint. There's other ways to get water spots off. They sell a fallout remover. They can also make a chemical called acid water spot chemical that you spray it on the car and you wipe it in. Some you spray it on and don't have to do nothing but rinse it out. I haven't had a lot of good experience with that kind of chemical. The best water spot removal for me that works the best is being what I'm doing right now. A mitt and some acid and get a car back. Been times I didn't want to do acid wash and I didn't realize the car had that many water spots until I dried the car off and I looked at the body. Now I'm looking at all these damn water spots. to keep from having to go wash your car again and go back over it to do an acid wash. I just pulled out my wool pad and my buffer, and I did like we did in the old days. I just buffed the shit out of it and removed the water spots off with cutting cream and a wool pad. That's a lot of work. Sometimes even buffing it like that won't get out all the water spots because you don't want to buff too hard too long because you can't burn the paint. So it's always best, or it's my opinion, is to try to acid wash first. If you still have some water spots afterwards, then as you get the car dried off and car sidewall where the exterior of the body that got kind of dried, then use the wool pad and cutting cream. Don't let the wool pad and cutting cream be the only thing you use because you didn't want to use the acid. I try to give all my cars that's got age, I would say 3 years old or older, and that depends on climate or acid wash. And if I give it an acid wash, I dry it off, rinse it, dry it off, and I still see water spots, then I know I'm gonna have to use the buffer with a wool pad cutting cream. That's it, it's ready for rinsing out.